This is a collection. This is a collection. This is a collection. Hello and welcome to That Man. That is me merchandise. And one of the things I've kind of came across over the last week or two is there seems to be a weird fascination for people just collecting for the sake of collecting. And I kind of want to address it. Now, personally, in my opinion, a collection of manga or figures or anime or anything else is somebody who owns at least one thing and says, I love this series or I like this series, I want to collect it. That's it. I know it's difficult to kind of come across because I personally have a massive anime figure collection. I've got a large manga collection. I've got a decent sized anime collection. But the difference is that I have been collecting for coming up to 20 years now. And I'm the only one personally who cares about my own collection. I love seeing hauls. I love seeing people enjoying their collections. But what I am starting to see in the community is people who kind of feel like they are forced to collect or they're forced to buy stuff to keep up with other people. So personally, I don't feel like this is a great idea. I've went through it in plenty of other videos where I've kind of said you'll burn out, you'll not enjoy your collection if you're just buying for the sake of buying stuff. You may not have that attachment to stuff like you would otherwise. It's one of those things where you kind of need to balance it out. It's great having a collection. You can kind of show off and just go, I've got a collection. But really when it comes down to it, it's you and you only who has to live with this collection, or your partner. So one of these kind of things is I kind of saw someone buying volumes of, I believe it was Tokyo Ghoul, and they kind of just bought all volume 1 to 10 straight away of Tokyo Ghoul. And I was like, oh, are you into Tokyo Ghoul? And they were, well, not really, but everybody who likes manga gets Tokyo Ghoul. And I was just like, so? And they're like, well, I'm sure to like it. I was like, yeah, you might like it, but why have you bought 10 volumes of it rather than just buying 1 or 2? And they're like, well, look, it looks better on the shelf. And I'm like, okay, so you bought 10 volumes. I genuinely don't know the price of Tokyo Ghoul at the moment, but I'm going to see if we see 10 quid a pop. Even if we look at 3 for 2s, we're going to look at 60 to 70 to £100 just to sit on the shelf for a series you're not sure you're going to like. All for the sake of seeing it looks nice on the shelf. Sure, yeah, things do look nice on the shelf when you've got a nice collection and you can kind of say, yeah, it looks nice, but don't rush into the sake of collecting things just for the sake of collecting. You might not like Tokyo Ghoul, you might not like this series. It could really backfire. This is one of the things I kind of see when I see other manga tubers recommending the massive Viz box sets for new collectors. And I'm like, yeah. Unless you already like that series, I personally wouldn't recommend just buying a set of 20. That's a quick way to kind of just go, well, yeah. I don't even know what collections there is, but I believe off the top of my head there's stuff, One Piece, Bakuman's a popular one. I try to see. Dragon Ball's got one. I think Assassination Classroom's getting one. Is that it? Naruto and Bleach, I'm assuming, have got ones. But yeah, I mean, they do look nice, and if you are already into that series, brilliant. If it's a nice, good way to collect a batch of that series. But if you're just starting out, if you're not really collecting manga, these box sets are massive. They will take up a lot of space. You might potentially buy a box set of One Piece, which I believe the box set's 1 to 25 off the top of my head. So One Piece is now 90 volumes, so you're going to have at least 4 of them on your shelf. For a lot of people, once you kind of have that, that's not going to leave a lot of space for anything else. So, in my opinion, I'd rather see people collecting what they like than just kind of just saying, I'm buying all of these for the sake of collecting. And yeah, I don't know why, it's just a bit of a pet peeve for mine. It's like, yeah, it's all well and good having a collection. If you're not reading the collection, it becomes a commitment. You've got volumes 1 to 25 of One Piece. You are pretty much having to commit to yourself to reading volumes 1 to 25 of One Piece. I know at the moment I'm rereading One Piece. I actually bought a bundle of One Piece digitally. And yeah, I kind of say I love One Piece. I wanted to reread it, so I was like, yeah. But on the other hand, when I see Comixology doing like deals, for example, Fire Force, this was another one that I kind of wanted. I read volume 1 and I was just like, oh, I'll buy a few more. And then I was like, but do I want to buy all of the available volumes? That means I'm committed to reading all of these. I might not enjoy it. I wasn't completely convinced with volume 1. So I bought volume 2 and volume 3, I believe. I haven't read them, but they're on there. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things. When you're buying manga, or if you're buying stuff, don't buy for the sake of collecting. Buy because you love that series. Buy because you love that product. Otherwise, it's just going to come back and bite you in the arse. Simply put. That's about it. I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest, just to kind of see, collect more smartly, collect happily, and enjoy yourself collecting. That's it from me. I got other tips for collecting around here somewhere. They'll be around here when you click on it. And if you did enjoy this, please consider subscribing or at least liking the video. And if you've got any tips for manga burnout or tips for collecting, leave them down in the comments. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye.